You've got to have it in your phone. So she remembers because otherwise she doesn't put it on her phone. Put it on your phone.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of crazy. I like this.
Yeah, so she left 5 minutes ago. I know it's 20 minutes a year. Which isn't good enough excuse.
Because I think that works. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're exposed. Another family doctor.
Like, did anybody do anything fun last night? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I took a shower. I ate marshmallow pops.
Back now. Come back. Family got to see the park. Change of plan.
Don't do it yet. a day. What a beautiful day. Welcome to this very special morning at the First Unitarian Church of Providence, where we love beyond belief. It is always a great thing to be together. It feels especially wonderful this morning when we have this great choir. Ooh. Power. Yes. We have this great choir drawn together from within and beyond our own congregation. We have singers from Ruach at Temple Habonim with us today. It is wonderful to have you all here. It feels especially wonderful also because we have our dear friends, Pastor Howard Jenkins. Please stand, Pastor Jenkins. And First Lady Reverend Teresa Jenkins. In the house here from their new church all the way in Moorestown, New Jersey. Our continued friendship and commitment to relationship, justice, and indeed love beyond belief is an inspiration and a treasure to us. So thank you so much for being here with all that your presence brings. And it feels also especially wonderful because our very dear friend and music minister David Smith is here with us from Tulsa, blessing us with his gifts of faith and music and love that continue to give us strength and joy, especially precious now. As always, we are sharing music from our different traditions. We share ourselves. We give ourselves. Especially now when these days are so full, we are still taking stock from the national election a couple of weeks ago. The Transgender Day of Remembrance is around the corner, reminding us of the preciousness and vulnerability of our trans members and friends here and everywhere. What better place? What better worship to offer? What better gathering to have than this one here and now? This is the day we have been given. This is also, to some degree, the day we have created with inspiration and love and great hope to share. May we make the very most of it starting now together. This is our time of greeting. Please get up, rise as you are able, walk around, say hi to someone sitting right next to you or at the very furthest corner away. Let's make sure everyone knows how glad we are to be together today. I love you. I'm so glad you're here. Paul, thank you for being here. Chris, wonderful man. I'm so glad always. John, same. I'm so glad. Morning, Peter. I hope you're having a good time. I'm so. How not? How not? Good morning. Oh, great. Good morning. Great to see you. Great to see you. Great to be with you. Hey, how's it going? Excellent. Glad to hear it. Good morning. Wonderful to be with you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you. Great to be with you. How are you? Good, good. How are you guys? Wonderful to see you. Great morning. Is everything okay? Yeah? wherever we are, and wave at the cameras. To the right of the organ, that's where everybody at home, near and far, is with us this morning. And can we all say together on the count of three, good morning? 1, 2, 3, good morning! And great to be with you that way as well. We join together in the words for our chalice lighting. The words are printed in your order of service. This light burns also in our hearts, and it lights our way towards harmony, justice, and hope for all. And I've switched up the order of service today, and I've put the last shall be first, and so we're doing the invitations at the very, very beginning. These are other ways we have to manifest and demonstrate and share our faith out in the world. One of them is by feeding ourselves with art. There is a new exhibition opening this week in the Atrium Art Space in the next building over. The Small Work Show features the work of over 30 artists, many of whom are members of First U. All of the art is for sale. They make great Christmas gifts. The opening reception is this Thursday, November 21st, from 5 to 7 p.m. in conjunction with Providence Gallery Night, and the show runs in the atrium until January 5th. And then on Saturday, November 23rd, First U's Owning Our History team is sponsoring a parish house potluck and program with Ray Rickman as the featured speaker. The topic will be how good people can do more good. Ray co-founded Stages of Freedom, which among other things underwrites swimming lessons for BIPOC youth throughout the state. He is Rhode Island's foremost historian of Black life and culture. Plan to come for dinner, fellowship, and this fascinating program. Call the church office to make a reservation or to request childcare for this event. And now for our invocation, I want to start where we left off, which was last April. Last April, this church had a joint service with Bethel AME that was hosted by our friends over at Temple Beth El. We started off talking about the Tower of Babel, and we made the point that what we are doing now, the energies we are putting forward now, is not to build ourselves up the way it was in that story. We are trying to build ourselves out of the trap that says we don't all belong. And we cannot all be together. Really, Howard and I realized as we were putting that sermon together, what we're trying to do is build down rather than up. We're not trying to build a tower, we're trying to build a foundation to dig down and build on kindness and not selfishness, to build on love and not grandiosity, to harvest the fruits of spirit, which are love, joy, peace, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, all of which build a harmonious foundational community for all. And we declared with each other, borrowing the words of friends at Middle Collegiate Church in New York City, I am in you, and you are in me, and we are in God. This is not a thing to say lightly. This is about what is most essential in humanity. Most essential for all of us. All humankind loves music. All humankind can be inspired. All humankind believes in justice, even when it is not present the way it needs to be. All humankind experiences powerful spirituality, even when words fail us. All of us love and mourn and rage and forgive because we are human beings with hearts and souls and promise to fulfill, which we can only fulfill together. We can only fulfill our promise together. Because I am in you, and you are in me, and we are in God together. When we started late last spring preparing for this fall worship service together, our intent was to continue building and to continue to move forward in exactly the way we had been working on for years. But as we've seen with the election, and as we know with relationships, the best laid plans don't always play out as we would wish. Pastor Jenkins was reassigned to his new congregation in New Jersey. And they are fortunate to have a minister of his incredible skill and devotion and courage and faithfulness. But we have stayed in close touch, and he is helping me to build new relationships with the new ministers at Bethel AME and also at Allen AME in Providence. The unexpected changes do not stop us. The unexpected does not stop us. We just redesign. We are redesigning the foundation that will still support harmonious community. All 3 AME ministers and I went to dinner on Friday night, 2 nights ago, and we had good conversations about building new connections together. In fact, if Pastor Janine from Allen AME gets out of her own church service in time, she's going to stop by here to say hi this morning. If not today, we will get together another time soon because we are intentional and we are moving forward. Relationships are essential, and whatever they take is whatever they take because we commit to them with each other. And speaking of which, can we say the words of our covenant together? The covenant of this church, the 6th covenant in the 300-year history of this congregation. It's printed in your order of service. As always, everyone is welcome to say it, and no one is required to say it, but can we speak these words together? We, the members of the First Unitarian Church of Providence, with respect for the worth and dignity of each person, with wonder at the light we know by many names, and with gratitude for our deep connection to each other and to the larger web of existence, covenant to walk together in our search for truth, seeking the paths of wisdom, compassion, and justice. Mic hug.
good to be with my good friend. Relationships are intentional. Family is intentional. And we are family. Though the storms may keep raging in our lives, and sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day, still the hope that lies within is reassured as we keep our eyes upon the distant shore. I know he'll lead us safely to that blessed place he has prepared. But if the storms don't cease, and if the winds keep on blowing in our lives, our souls have been anchored in the Lord. How do we navigate through hope when we have in many corners of our society hopelessness, national crises, leadership crises? How do we get to hope? The reality is a lot of people feel hopeless and distraught. There is much denigrating and degrading of fabric within our communities. A lot of times complacency is tied to hopelessness. How do we navigate through hope? Hope in the biblical sense is the happy anticipation of good. That's not what people are feeling right now. These ills in different communities and in our nation as a whole are all contributing to this uneasiness. How to look to a brighter future. It takes faith. What we don't see with our eyes. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, but without faith, it is impossible to please God. Hope that springs from community, hope that comes from being together. What we are doing today brings us hope. Coming together in song, coming together in praise. This helps to settle the minds of us all. We ain't naive, but we all recognize that life is going to go on. But we know that we must move forward. We will rebuild, and whatever needs to happen after what is going on, after the orange man gets into office, we can give people knowing that we are and we have a foundation. Even in the headwinds, even what we encounter on our day-to-day lives, I believe there is a fresh wind. There's a fresh wind blowing. We may be under construction, but we are united to help to center those as we gather like today. We gather to give hope for life, hope for future, hope for our future. Wherever we find ourselves, we're moving forward. Hope comes from relationships, and that's what we're building. It gives us a sense of real possibilities. The strength that comes with strong community. We can walk through almost anything, but we must do it together. There are times to build community, and there's times to build relationships. And we can no longer just stand together. We have to be together. And we must be on one accord. Walk with me, y'all. Be with me, y'all. Let's build this thing together. Squash hopelessness. Ignite hope. Hope that is infused by being together. Hope in community. The hope that springs from a community builds bridges that evolves hope, that births hope. Success and happiness is not what was achieved through this previous election. But regardless, it was not what we hoped for. However, we will not lose hope. We will not lose commitment. In the words of Barack Obama, we will be a perfect union. Through adversity, we will be stronger. We will not give up the hope. We will not give up the love that has grounded what we have done and what we have achieved. What we conquer today, what we are here for today. It's about relationship building. And we'll keep on building. We'll keep on walking. We'll keep on struggling. We'll keep on smiling. Because we know our strength is in hope. And that begins in us.
Mm-hmm. It begins in us, and it begins in each other. This is part of what anchors us. We're talking so much about anchors, we're singing about anchors. We told David 2 days ago that the anchor is the symbol of the state, right? And hope is the motto of the state, and it's hanging there on the flag. But that's not what works for us. We can't say, well, we have hope because it's our state motto. And we are anchored because it's on our flag, right? That's lovely, and it's not enough. But what anchors us is the relationships. What anchors me is my colleagues who come from far away or who are across the zip code and who are in this together. What anchors me is all of you who are here today. I can't abandon hope because I cannot abandon you. And you are not abandoning me or each other. And Howard is not abandoning me, though it felt like it. But he isn't, and I will never abandon him, nor David. Look at all the threads that bind us. Look at all the threads to tie us. Remind us of the reasons we have for hope that are as multifarious as all of the people we know and love who are in this struggle together. Howard and I, when we were working on this sermon, we were talking about all the big picture stuff, the devastation now in the Middle East that just keeps getting worse, Project 2025 and its harrowing prospects, the opioid addiction that we are all still struggling with, along with the most recent news. There is so much to worry about, to feel mired in. This is why hope is a faith issue. This is why we're in a church, to talk about this morning, because faith is sometimes about doing what we believe in even when we feel uncertain or afraid or overwhelmed, even in the face of despair. That is what faith is for. That's when we need it most. And that's when we rise up and put on our clothes and go to church and organize and make a difference. That's when faith is most important. Now, that's what faith is for, this time. And taking the risk of another step, even in the face of the wind, even in the face of overwhelm, we take the risk of another step, because maybe that step is the one that will help us see something different. Maybe that one step will bring us into a transformative connection with someone else. One step. Maybe that one step will help us understand more about each other and what we're each facing right now. Maybe that one step will help us start to build new community, help us love someone, help us trust someone, help us save someone, help us save ourselves, help us save each other. So yes, coming out of the election, the land where we want to go feels a little further away than it did a few weeks ago. The land we hope for. And this is why we need to keep bringing ourselves and others into this equation of faith. Because part of what anchors us to the divine, part of what anchors us to each other, helping us go further, staying strong for the journey, is the doing. Is the doing. Our relationships are part of what helps us, part of what holds us, part of what justifies hope. Part of what it means in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, when it says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Once upon a time, this was not seen. This was not seen. If the land where we want to go, where we want to dwell, is a little further away, then we have a little further to walk. But faith never says, I am done. Forget it. Faith is always the counterintuitive response of walking on and committing again to hope and remembering that nothing happens, big or small, within each of us or across our state without our engagement, and it is hard. It is hard, so it will be hard. So we have to be in it for the long haul to create generational change. That's what we're talking about. Are we surprised it's hard? Generational change? Unprecedented change? It's really hard, people. To create that kind of change within ourselves, beyond ourselves, we walk on hoping for change and being the change. We have to keep going. We have to keep holding on to each other. We have to keep weaving ourselves together, and we have to have faith that with our dedication, we will find a way forward. We will keep feeling our way forward, and we will find it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
inspiration. I hope you all are feeling just a piece of the inspiration and uplift I'm feeling this morning. It's beautiful. My name is Peg Boyle, and I am one of the worship assistants here in our congregation. Even as our hearts are bursting with joy today, we recognize that folks walk into this meeting house carrying heavy loads. And it's a tradition of our community to share our joys and sorrows because as a loving community, we need to be able to hold both. The joys and sorrows of this week. A candle of sorrow for the passing of our friend Ed. A candle of joy for Megan and Rocky, who have their closing night tonight of Cinderella, the musical tonight. From Chris Campanile, gratitude for the love and support of First Unitarian Providence. This community, as we are about to enter a very challenging time in our country and in our history. Because love is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. A candle of joy and all that we are performing in this beautiful space with David Smith. Thanks all who made this happen. And a candle of gratitude and joy for everyone who organized this weekend and for David and his graciousness, making us sound fabulous together. Friends, let us rest in the gladness that we have each other. It makes all the difference. And now let us sing some more. You're going to be thrilled because the next two numbers are in our hymnals. What Wondrous Love can be found in the gray hymnal, number 18, and The River Flowing in My Soul, number 1007, is in this teal hymnal.
I'd like for everyone. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12 tells us, "And though one might prevail against another, two will withstand one. A three cord is not quickly broken." If your hope is our hope feels challenged, remember this. It was hopelessness that drove change in the woman's suffrage. It was hopelessness that brought change in civil rights. We don't need to lose our hope. We need to lose our complacency. And we need to lose our increasing tendency to dwell in isolation. We still need to reach out to our neighbors and be hospitable more than ever before. Community is the key. No more, we can't change this type of attitude. We can't change injustice. We can't change suffering or retribution. No more. History tells us that we can. History tells us that we must. We can change anything. So what we do is stop breeding hopelessness. Hopelessness for ourselves or hopelessness for those that are affected. This is tied to complacency. In those less affected, even people who care. We can care. We are here and that demonstrates that we care, but the question is, do we care enough to really get into the game? We have to commit to the changes that we all see, that we all need. I'm not preaching utopia. I'm not naive to the real world. Our issues are still our issues. And our issues are still our action issues. And with that in mind, what are we going to do? We have to contemplate and think about how we can do this as neighbors. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We know how to do this. We've done this before. We have come together for change. Everyone wants change, but everyone's afraid, and nobody wants to be out on a windy corner by themselves. That's a risk that's too great. So the way we have changed, we come together. We come together hand in hand. We come together arm in arm. We ain't perfect. We are imperfect, however, we've learned to take risks and take them together. And that's what drives change. And that's how it happens. Elections, legislation, political movement, social action, together. we drive change.
This last service we were together at, we said we are not trying to build a dominant melody. We're not trying to convert each other. We're not trying to convert each other's people. We are not trying to become one thing. We are trying to become a harmony that allows the existence of difference in mutuality. Even within a larger context of discord, harmony exists, and its power is apparent. So we are taking that to the next level with our worship service this morning. The whole worship service is an illustration of the power and possibilities of harmony, which is so beautiful and so compelling in its sounds, in the endlessly amazing and inspiring notes and chords and rhythms flowing in and out of each other. The harmony we hear, the harmony many are making, shows us what this principle means and looks like when we live it out. As David Smith pointed out to Howard and myself in one of our preparatory conversations for this service many months ago, the power of music is awesome. Singing itself, studies show, singing itself calms the nervous system. Choir, are you feeling this at all this weekend when we're spending hours of days? Are you feeling that? Can you testify? Yes. Singing itself calms the nervous system, and when people sing together, our heart rates start to align. Did you know that? No. David knew. He told us. Let me ask a different question. Choir, could you feel it? Yes. So part of us knows this. Part of us knows this already. Our hearts align. Harmony is as real as it gets. We are weaving ourselves together. We are building foundations together. We are building harmony. Let's lean into harmony. Let's honor the ways that coming together brings harmony, whether we are actually together or apart in a particular moment, because in this particular moment, there is a larger union that will endure. In this particular moment, there is a larger union that will endure. This brings us to our time for prayer and meditation. We are doing that a little differently this morning also. We are starting with silence. Silence for personal reflection, silence for prayer. As always during that time of silence, if you have lost someone close to you in the past year, we invite you to stand or raise your hand in silent witness of that loss. And then David will move us into our meditation in music.
shall never be defeated. And because love is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. And because love is the greatest power, offer this to everyone and invite you to sing those words with us. Because love is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. Would you rise as you're able to sing this together? And because love is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. Love and because greatest power, we shall never be defeated. Because love and greatest Do you feel the love? Do you feel it? Mm-hmm. Yeah? It's going to be time to clap your hands in just a minute. Let's all clap together. Come on.
And as we grow into community, into communion with one another, we move towards that promise, towards the day when we feel that we believe that we can say in a wholehearted way, with no embarrassment or any awkwardness, because we know each other. And we know we really care. I am in you. And you are in me, and we are in God. Dwelling in sacredness, a beloved community together. As I have come here today, I've reflected upon the journey that has been established between myself and your pastor, Reverend Liz. It is a journey that has taken us through twists and turns. It is a journey that probably would not be what most folks would call the perfect journey. But everything, I believe, is orchestrated by God. We've had several conversations together, Reverend Teresa and Tim, and we've come together as bonded couples and chatted and talked and shared with one another. We are just one example of what God has called a beloved community. We feel pretty good inside when we see each other. And it is our desire that you feel the same, regardless of the complexion of one another's skin, regardless of the ethnicity that we bring to the table, regardless of our cultural differences. It is intended that we break down barriers, to break down walls, so that we can go on the way that we are called to, because we are friends. We are neighbors, and we reach out to one another. And we have learned to take each other by the hand and to walk together. And though I have moved, and though I'm in Moorestown, there's more in Moorestown. I am not going anywhere. I will always believe in this work. I will always believe in this congregation. I will always believe in your leader, your pastor. And I believe in you, First Unitarian. Clap. Reverend Teresa and myself, we will always do all that we can to support you and the relationship that has been established. It is in perseverance that we know that relationships are important. Leaders can change, but the foundational truths are the same. Love beyond belief. I reflect upon that first session that we had that pushed the barriers. We did something radically different. But what we did radical brought us a stronger relationship, not just between leaders, but between congregations. It is perseverance that makes relationships important. I believe in this. I believe in us. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it
Every night and day.
and then it becomes our responsibility to never take anything in vain. Forward is the only way to go. Forward is the only way to build relationships. Forward is the only way that allows us to adjust even in adversity. We must continue to move forward. Even when something fails, we'll figure it out. We learn to go around it, or over it, or under it. Perseverance is the key. Because nothing ever turns out exactly as Reverend Leah said, the way you planned it. The twists and turns is the beauty, the tapestry of life. And it paints such a wonderful picture that helps us to grow.
While you were talking, I thought, and we haven't talked about this, this little piece of it in our very long examinations of everything for this sermon, but I thought, yeah, our relationship, the path has never been smooth. And it's not because we don't get along. Usually you think, oh, a rocky relationship, man, they really are not quite, and that's not the thing. We spent deliberate time getting to know each other and making sure we had a trust and a regard that meant we could lean into it with our churches, because without that, there wasn't enough of a foundation to do anything. And then we spent a lot of time figuring out, okay, what are we going to do with our churches? Then we decided to do the curriculum, to do the Merciful Conversations in Relationship curriculum, do uncomfortable conversations, and we spent a lot of time reworking the curriculum so it would work between our two churches. And just as we were about to launch it, COVID hit, and it had taken so long to prep for that, and we couldn't believe it. And then we thought, okay, well, we're trying to bring people together. This is the worst time to have something that's keeping us all isolated in our homes, unable to connect, unable to be in the room with each other. We had all these plans for group building activities. We were going to build stuff out of spaghetti. Everything was trashed. Months and months of work was out the window. And we were like, okay, all right, we start over. We figure out how to Zoom this. Kelly Smith got sick. We thought she might drop out of the group. But she gave her last year of life to that group in those conversations. Every single thing that might have been an impediment just meant a turn. We did go around or over or under, and we would not stop. So this is already established. This is already established as the way we go and the way we keep going. Hope gives us power, real power, effective power, essential power through our connections to each other. It is like oxygen for our souls. Connected to each other, we are filled with the breath of life, filled with the vitality and grace that are inextricably part of living and of being alive. So what we have to do now is be courageous and be loving. That is what relationships and goodness require. And that is really almost all that relationships require in the end. Courage and love. We cannot let anxieties and frazzledness or fatigue or despair obscure our ability to be loving and present with each other, and to be courageous, and not just with each other, also with ourselves. We can't let all the reactivity and hostility and despair percolating around us keep us from vulnerability or from self-reflection that might help us peel off a layer of denial or defensiveness that can get us to a place of deep groundedness and power. These dynamics all interact with each other, being loving, being courageous with each other, with ourselves. We are wrestling our way into new possibilities and new hope. And even the things that go wrong, and that we anticipate going wrong in the next few years, will show us and others what is right and how to get there. The great Unitarian theologian James Luther Adams wrote, "A sustaining meaning is discernible and commanding in the here and now. Every blade of grass, every work of art, every scientific endeavor, every striving for righteousness bears witness to this meaning. Indeed, every frustration or perversion of truth, beauty, or goodness also bears this witness, as the shadow points round to the sun." Even with all the challenges before us, our country will go on, and our hearts are strong enough for the work before us. There is so much love and so much goodness and so much capacity within us and among us, magnified and multiplied by our connections and commitments together. We will endure. Our hope will endure. Our work will endure. Our connections will endure. No matter what, we are going to straighten this out, and things will get better. Amen. We can do it together. And we can keep on doing it together, and so we will keep on doing it together, living our faith, living our love beyond belief, love that justifies hope, hope that yields power, power that makes change. It all comes out of love, and of that we have plenty. Love is the greatest power, and our love will carry us forward into a better time. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
My microphone will not behave.
make it. Let me hear you. I'll make it. Yes, I will. I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll make it. Through the storm. I'll make it. Through the rain. I'll make it. Through the pain. I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll make it. Everybody. I'll make it. 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 Yeah. That's a good message. Good message.
Our closing words were written by a Unitarian Universalist named Frederick Gillis, a minister who passed a long time ago. But his words are eternal, and their truth matters as much now as ever. May the love which overcomes all differences, which heals all wounds, which puts to flight all fears, which reconciles those who are separated, be in us and among us now and always. Can we join in the words for extinguishing our chalice here in your order of service? We carry the flame of peace and love and hope until we meet again. You all waving at me. I was like, hi. What a terrible thing for such a great service and such a huge crowd, and I forgot to announce the offering. Thank goodness, Howard, you gave us permission to not be perfect. And I am modeling how we can be powerful and yet imperfect, and also recover. So, the offering must now be received for the life and the work of this beloved community. Surely this service is the strongest witness we can offer to how hard we try, how much we matter, how much we offer each other and the larger world every day in every way we possibly can. Please give as generously as you are able to the life and the work of this beloved community. David, should we do a reprise, or do you want to go into the song?
Gonna keep on moving forward.
Nice. Yes, yes.
Keep on moving forward. Let me hear you. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on moving forward. You say, keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on moving proudly. You say, keep on moving proudly. Keep on moving proudly. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on moving forward. gonna keep on singing loudly. Everybody, let me hear you. Keep on singing loudly. Keep on singing loudly. Never turning back. Never turning back. Keep on loving boldly. Come on. We're gonna keep on loving boldly. Keep on loving boldly. Keep on loving boldly. Never turning back. Okay, I know we've already greeted each other, but I would ask that you would turn to someone and give them a smile, a handshake, a hug. Tell them you're loved. Come on. Have a wonderful day. about this band, huh? Wonderful choir, thank you, thank you.
You are amazing. You are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, yeah, I can tell. You got it.